Reiji did her brother both a solid and did him dirty at the same time. What if I told you that Reiji Vinsmoke gave Luffy Germa's 66 most powerful weapon right under Judge's nose? But I don't believe she did this to help the Straw Hats, but for her deceased mother wish and in a way to help her father achieve his lifelong goal as well.
Master WB, what you just said doesn't make any sense at all. Former mad scientist Judge Vinsmoke, using the lineage code, created a clone army second only to Emperor Palatine's, and after modifying his daughter on a cellular level took it to the next step and did genetic manipulation on his pregnant wife to create super soldiers to make Steve Rogers look like Sam Wilson in their morning run scene in Captain America Winter Soldier.
When Reiji gave Sanji his raid suit, it was under the guise of helping him. Think about it. If Sanji is looked upon as a failure, why would Judge waste the effort in creating him a raid suit? I believe the blueprint for it was always there, but the suit itself was later created by Sanji's sister after she seen him not only go against their younger brother, but also best him as well. He also would have beat their father's ass if he didn't use the clone troopers to give himself an advantage in the fight, using Sanji's compassion against him to win. However, if Sanji truly viewed Judge as a foe, this wouldn't have worked, as he would have just kicked through them to get to him. Few know that Sanji's true weakness is that no matter what, he will not hit a lady even if it meant death. I believe Reiji used the blueprints made for Stealth Black but modified it. Unlike the other raid suits that were designed to strengthen their abilities, Sanji's, I believe, was made to do that and undo what his mother did and awaken his modified genetics. In Judge's mind, science is the only power that can dominate the world. This, I believe, is what all of mad scientists believed in. Whether it's Judge, Caesar, or Vegapunk, each tried to use science to create the strongest being. Using the lineage factor and cloning, Vegapunk created the Seraphim, to which he believes are the strongest creation science has to offer. Judge, feeling that anything outside of his lineage would be inferior material, so he used his advanced science on his daughter, and after she was a success went one step further and used his science on the unborn fetus in his wife to perfect his ideal warrior.
Before their sons were born, Sora was against her husband giving them genetic modifications that will turn their sons into emotionless beings. But Judge was only concerned with giving them the physical power and emotional coldness to fight and win wars and not be sidelined by emotions. Sora was eventually forced to undergo surgery, but she had to have been a scientist also, as she took a drug that was intended to counteract the effects of the surgery. However, the drug she took only affected Sanji, while weakening her health. Despite this, Sora had no regrets and was immensely overjoyed and proud whenever Sanji showed signs of kindness.
Though she in a sense failed to rid Sanji of the modifications that was placed on him and his brothers on a cellular level, it suppressed it enough for Sanji to be as normal as any child. And it was this normalcy that would lead in Sanji's growth. Sanji built a fighting style fit based on his adopted father's fighting style, but taking it to the uppermost levels. And once he mentally broke during the time skip, he self-taught himself secret techniques that he saw used by CP9 and awakened both armament and observation Haki.
Accessing data. Uploaded information on Haki. Haki is a mysterious power all living beings in the world are capable of learning that allows the user to utilize their own spiritual energy for various purposes. However, most people do not notice it or fail to awaken it. There are 3 different types of Haki. Kanbunshaku Haki, or observation Haki, gives the user a sixth sense of the world around them, allowing them to sense the presence, strength, and emotions of other people, even if they are out of sight or far away. It also grants limited precognitive abilities, allowing the user to sense their opponent's intentions and predict their actions and attacks before they happen. The pinnacle level of Kanbunshaku allows the user to actually foresee a short period into the future. Busoshaku Haki, or armament Haki, allows the user to use their own spiritual energy as armor for defense, as well as make their own attacks more potent. Its greatest and scariest ability is it can be used to bypass devil fruit defenses, such as Logia and Tangibility. A person can apply the armament to a section or over their entire body, and even imbue it onto their weapons. A coating of Busoshaku will cause the coated area to turn a shiny black, and enhance all aspects of what is being imbued. An advanced level of Busoshaku allows the user to emit the armament a short distance without a medium. Its highest grade allows the user to make the emitted armament flow into a target's body and destroy it from the inside out. Hoshoku Haki, or Conqueror's Haki, which grants the user the ability to unleash their own willpower to overpower the will of others. This results in victims being mentally overwhelmed by the user, with particularly weak-willed foes instantly losing consciousness. It can also apply pressure onto objects and damage them. A clash between 2 particularly strong Hoshoku users is capable of splitting the heavens. Unlike the other types of Haki, which can be learned by anyone, Hoshoku is a rare ability that only 1 in several million people are born with the ability to use.
Yet when Judge tossed him to the wolves to gain an alliance with Big Mom, Judge was shocked at the strength of his useless son, displayed time and time again, to where he, even after being saved, couldn't bring himself to accept Sanji's strength matched his science. The useless child he abandoned was able to stand toe-to-toe with his greatest scientific achievement. But one person did notice, and always has. The same person who sent him out into the world.
His older sister?
Correct. Reiji, seeing how Sanji turned out just how her mother wanted, was happy for her brother as she loved her mother dearly. From what we know, Sora wasn't against modifying the kids, but Judge was taking it too far by removing their humanity in the process. With Sanji now what she wanted her sons to be like, Reiji decided to fulfill her father's dream and create the strongest soldier. With access to Germa's full science, she created Sanji's raid suit to function like it was supposed to, but with a little added extra. She undid the genetic suppressant that was holding Sanji back, making him more and more as he was meant to be, a genetic Captain America. With his lineage factor no longer suppressed, Sanji became more and more like his siblings, which freaked him out due to his childhood trauma. In truth, Sanji wasn't becoming like his brothers, but like his sister, who secretly still had all her emotions, as she confessed to her little brother. She learned to control when and where to display them at a young age so she wouldn't receive the same treatment as Sanji. But at the end she gave her father the ultimate FU, because she still has resentment for his role in her mother's death, by creating the super Sodlier he dreamed of making but in his wife's image. Then giving it to Luffy to watch over. Once Judge realized that Sanji modifications somehow surfaced, he will be furious, as not only did he promise never to stand before him again, and there would be no way to force him to join him. Reiji in the end will have gotten her revenge, watching her father not be able to have what he always wanted, but see it in the hands of another.
As of episode 1061, Sanji now has genetically modified strength, endurance, stamina, agility, regeneration, topped with a honed fighting style superior to Germa training, and both observation and armament Haki. Being the now pinnacle of Germa science, Sanji beat the Beast Pirates Queen, who is also the last member of Mans. Like a rag doll, once he just gave in to this is who is, and except that he was F over by his sister. If Sanji never destroyed the raid suit, he could have became even stronger, allowing Frankie and Usopp to tinker with it. A modified raid suit by them would be overpowered.
I'll save that for another video. So if you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button and like this video, as it would help a lot, and thanks for watching.